it's one of my cars. Why?
One of them? How many cars you got?
Oh, let me step out the car for a second. See how many cars I got? I got multiple vehicles. This is the only Rolls Royce I got, but I got multiple vehicles. Yeah. Why?
Why you dressed like that, though?
Well, I was going to a meeting earlier. These guys.
Meeting in short today.
I didn't have this on. These guys beat me up. They jumped me. One guy bit my ankle and put a hole in my socket. They took my shirt and stuff, so I just grabbed it out the trash can and just threw it on.
Out the trash can?
Well,
you got a Rolls Royce?
Yes,
and you're picking out the trash can? That's kind of...
Well, I had to do what I had to do, or I'll be walking down the street naked because they took my clothes.
I mean, it's a bunch of shopping things around it. Could have just like...
Well, I'm gonna go somewhere now, and I was trying to see if you could help me find a doctor for this rash I got, because they like the mosquito bit me right here, my stomach.
A mosquito? It wouldn't be a rash. You sure? You was itching like down low.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, the itch, stiff, all that. But sure, there.
I'm Italy. But this yours or this a rental?
The car is mine. I own it. It's all. No, you can't drive it. You'd like to get in for a second? I'll let you get in. Look, I'll check you out real quick just to make sure that you are female. Is this zipper doing anything? Oh my.
Alright, but can I draw your card?
Come on, let's park back. Let's decide. Let's see where this conversation goes. That's going to determine if you're going to drive it or ride it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, or you can buy me one. You know, I got
buy you a Rolls Royce?
Red.
Oh, yeah. With the stars in.
Let me tell you something, girl. Something just ain't right. Let me tell you something, girl. Something just ain't right.
Everybody want to know why Birdman went all the way out for BG, gave $1 billion, gave him all the goddamn chain, all that, when he got out of prison. But he didn't do the same thing for Turk when he got out of prison. That's what Birdman said. Check this shit out.
Everybody said why Turk didn't receive that same red carpet treatment when he came on that.
I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time and might get a ride. I'm floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans.
Relationship before he went to jail. I have a relationship with Turk. Not at all. So I ain't judged Turk. I have a relationship with Turk. And a lot of niggas push this, say shit, and I ain't forgiving everybody. I ain't one of them. I'm old school, old law. G-code, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't got nothing but love for Turk. Yeah,
HP, but I ain't have a relationship with Turk. As we are underway here in Week 16. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
I ain't guaranteed it's going to be everybody. That's it. I'm standing on business, and that's what it is, but you know, if it work out, it work out. If it don't, it don't. But we definitely want to get money. That's what I said.
Now, how the hell you ain't got no relationship with someone?
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'm in the upset season.
Start to the drive of 17 yards and moves the sticks.
We can't upset you too much, but I can put a no blemish on that record.
And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
We'll get this up to about the 44. The Texans had 4-10 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. They'll try the left side. Merritt, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If you look at this Browns defense, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. In motion, the tight end.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove. I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. So far I go in there, goddamn, everybody be sweating out.
Right. If you're on the other side
some damn costume party. I mean, shit. You ain't got no pictures on the for the inside, no images.
And one Angel versus Demon. I mean, that one sounds like it'll be dope. You can bring your own beer, but you gotta pay $50. They're gonna have like a cash bar.
They're gonna have a what? You can bring your own drink.
It says free before 12 a.m. Bring your own tissue.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn.
It says contact all walkthrough, photo booths, room, cash bar, vendors room, neon artwork, and live performance.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Now they can't bring him down. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So what do you want to pick? And return up in the costumes.
I mean, with that one, we're going to have to get another costume. That's the only thing. If we go to the general round.
Oh, because of the theme.
Yeah.
Damn. It's still early. Something else might pop up, too.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30.
the ones
just
that
do
were free,
get the
I
payoff
actually
as he'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room past the 35. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Oh, the one that Marciello APL. That's probably going to be the one.
Whichever one, babes.
Scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they turn to 4. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Watson.
Upset season. Upset season. It's the reason. Be like this in Canada, dope. Trying to finish strong. See what we'll be like next season.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez.
The big dogs, you know, build with confidence, you know, morale for the squad. But you know.
Here's Smith to return it. It's a 41-yard on 7 on the return. And the Texans will take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Nico Collins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. We look at this Browns defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Here's Tannehill. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll run on first down. Merritt. Now inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
Come on, Browns. You undefeated, my boy.
They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Throw me up a blizzard.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Browns drive about to get started. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Cleveland.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try the air now with Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Now Watson. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb.
You breaking all them shit, boy.
Is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to get the at the 23. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it.
All right, short field.
Scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And Chubb will try the middle here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Kick that through.
Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And Tannehill changing the look. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Right.
Now Tannehill looking deep here for Mechie. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Watson's throw taken in by Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Watson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And Charles, if you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now it's Tannehill.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson now to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. On first and 10, Watson.
Rifles one, and that's
go.
Intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed.
It had.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Woo.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Tannehill.
Damn, 3 niggas over there, boy. See that?
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On third down, Goodson. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Goodson, an 80-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
That nigga in a trench coat, too. He's in a damn trench coat.
The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 71 yards. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And motion left goes a tight end. On 2nd down. Merritt. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 6. Mechie, the man in motion. Tannehill now to throw. And this pass excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Man, what is going on there with these
this looks good
this box in front of the goddamn thing?
Shrugs him off. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return.
Crazy, man.
Take over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Tackled on the play by Tariq Castro Fields.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb.
Oh.
The stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Hey, 59! Hey, 31! 59!
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Lying, boy. What the hell was that about?
Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Sheesh.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A gain of 3, second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
There you go, Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Tight right, tight right.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Let's go.
On 2nd down now. Merritt. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Merritt, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry up. Now Tannehill looks to change things up.
Really?
On 2nd down, Merritt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Go.
On 1st down, Goodson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Catch is made. It's Schultz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Right back to him on
That's my fault. My fault.
On the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Tannehill. Oh, he's taken down. This will be a broken sack. Sione Takitaki. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Merritt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The
despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw, Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To throw, Watson.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it around and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Merritt, and strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Tyler Goodson,
the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Oh, the return from his end zone is Grant.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. There he goes right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. And he'll go out of bounds right around the field.
That was good. That shit was hitting.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Merritt, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Ooh.
They run the counter. Merritt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd down. Merritt.
Okay, he didn't break down all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Fairbairn able to put this one through. High fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Watson to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Woo! I say, woo!
Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
One last throw here for Watson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive